Hello, hello, hi there. This is Dominika. Hope you are doing great and you are having a fantastic end of this month, February. And welcome to our monthly webinar. And today I am coming to you with a topic about working across cultures, a very interesting topic, especially if you are working with international clients or you are thinking about becoming an expat coach. Or you, as a coach, you are dealing with people from different cultures and different backgrounds. Also, as a business owner, it is important to focus also on that to avoid misunderstandings. So why I decided to speak about this topic, because recently I interviewed a very special guest for my podcast, the Expat Career and Lifestyle podcast, Dr. Susanna Tungli, and we spoke about how to develop a cross-cultural competence. So listen to this episode if you haven't done it yet, because it's very interesting. And that's why I decided also to spend a little bit of time in our course to speak about this topic. So, like always, I will start with a very short presentation. I will speak for about 20-30 minutes, and then if you have any questions, I will take your questions. So, let's start. Let me just share my screen with you so I can share with you. Fantastic, great. And let me switch off the camera so I will be not distracted, and then I will come back. Yeah, so working across culture. So I have been working as a coach, as an expat coach, now for about 8 years. So it's a very long time, and I really like it. And I like working with people from different countries, different cultures, different backgrounds, and it is very interesting to learn about those differences and also how you communicate, what is your communication style, and how you communicate, what is your own culture, and how you can adapt to communicate effectively with other people. So it is important. So you will learn in this presentation why it is important to focus on developing your cross-cultural competence. What doesn't mean to work across cultures, and how to overcome misunderstandings while working across cultures. So why it is important to develop cross-cultural competence? So what is cross-cultural competence? So in my interview with Dr. Susanna Tungli, she explained that cross-cultural competence is how we communicate with different cultures. It is a competence that is helping us to communicate in a not in a clear way, but in an effective way to avoid any misunderstandings and obstacles and challenges, and to create this relationship with people from different countries, and to know exactly what to do, how to communicate with people from, for example, from a different countries within Europe or outside Europe, or in America, because let's face it, we are different. We have different styles of communication. So you can be a more direct communication, so being clear exactly what you want to achieve and what is your goal, what are your objectives, or you can be more indirect, so not telling exactly in a very clear way what are your goals and what do you want to achieve. So in those cases, it's important to listen and go beyond what is said and ask additional questions. And it is important even when you are working with coaching clients or if you are in consulting, so you can build successful relationships with people that you are working with. You can help them to achieve their goals. You can understand if they are resisting to change, or for example how they are adapting to a country that they are moving in. So for example, in my work, I am supporting people who are moving to Italy, Poland, or UK from different places, and I am helping them to understand the culture and how they can shift, how what small adjustments they can make to, for example, start a business, or start a new career in the host country, or adapt to a new life of in the country that they are moving. So that's why it is important to develop cross-cultural competence, because it will help you to understand what challenges your client is facing, how you can adjust your programs, how you can help people, and how they can understand you better. So how you using silence in your communication, for example, how you are communicating, or for example, if your culture is more hierarchical culture, or more independent, so more focused on community or more focused on individual. So this is very important to understand. What doesn't mean to work across cultures? So for me, it means to learn more about um, about the person, understanding their values, understanding their experience, understanding where they are coming from. So it doesn't mean, for example, if person is from France, it's a typical French person. So this person can be different, like from the general overview that we have of French people or French culture. Asking questions, reading books, asking for a clarification if I don't understand something, going beyond words, listening carefully what other people are saying. So this what is it, it means for me, working across cultures and being curious, being open-minded, being flexible, being culturally open to different points of view. And I think if you are a coach or if you are working in service or in consulting, it is important to be open-minded, flexible, and curious about what other people are bringing to you. So let me know what doesn't mean to you uh, working across cultures, and what are you doing right now to develop your cross-cultural competence. So how to overcome misunderstandings while working across cultures. So I think all those elements, all those points that I have shared with you, so being open-minded, flexible, curious, learning more about interacting with local people, asking them for advice, putting yourself into a new shoes, or into a new way of viewing the world around you. And so this can help you to avoid misunderstanding in business, because sometimes you can lose business if you don't know exactly how to communicate, or maybe you are saying something something wrong. You think that you are doing good, but instead you are saying something wrong. So this will help you to learning more about that. Asking questions, attending webinars about different cultures. This can help you to learn more, reading books, and being surrounded by people from different backgrounds and countries. So this is what's helping me to overcome misunderstandings while working across cultures. Being aware of differences. So have this awareness that some people they can think and they can behave in a different way because they come from different country or from a different background. So be aware of that. So raise your cross-cultural awareness also. So this is what it doesn't mean for me. And I wanted to share with you some tools also that you can use to develop your cross-cultural competence and to learn more. And those tools can be helpful when you are working with people from different countries, or if you are an expat coach, intercultural coach, or a relocation coach. So I am sharing that because I am working with those with international clients, so it's very useful. So I highly recommend you to read this book by Dr. Susanna Tungli, The Culture Key Between Asia and the West. So it doesn't speak only about those differences between Asia and the West. You have different examples from different countries, some practical exercises and self-assessments that you can do, and they can help you to understand more about what mistakes you are making, or how you can adjust and how you can shift and adapt when dealing with people from different countries and cultures. So check that. And another tool is Hofstede Insights. So check this website. They are doing different courses, but also you can compare countries. You can read about countries, like information about, let me just share this with you, information about countries. So for example, Hofstede, he is speaking about culture across I think it's 6 dimensions. So let's check Australia and, for example, France. France. So as you can see here, you have 6 dimensions and how those cultures compare across those 6 dimensions. So, for example, power distance, individualism, masculinity, authenticity avoidance, long-term orientation, indulgence. So you can check, for example, and you can read, for example, about Australia, explore what is the Australian culture when it comes to power distance, or what is the French culture when it comes to individualism or masculinity, or, for example, uncertainty and avoidance. So you can read those informations, and those information. So remember that those informations are not universal, that people can be different. Even if a person is coming from Australia, it doesn't mean that this person is like a typical Australian, but they can help you to understand more, and also they can help you also your clients. So you can share this tool with your clients if you are working with people from different cultures, like me. So check it out. So that's why I wanted to share this with you, because I think that it's a very important topic, and to learn more and explore more about that, especially if you have an international business, online business, or you are a coach and working with service, being a person of service. So that's why it is important to know it, so you can be more helpful and you can make a bigger impact in your client's life. So let me know what you think about that. If you want more information about that, also check the podcast, the Expat Career and Lifestyle podcast. There are some interviews with, there is an interview with Dr. Zuzana Tungli, and also some other interviews when it comes to cross-cultural communication. And if you have any questions on that, I would love to hear about them, and what is, of course, your experience when it comes to working with cultures. How do you find yourself? What challenges are you facing? What obstacles and what shifts? How you can shift your cultural, your cross cultural views about the country that you are living in right now. And this can help you even if you are coming back, if you are a repatriate and you are coming back to your home country. So this can help you to adjust and see how you can make this transition smoother for you and more successful. So let me know. Great, fantastic. So any questions, please let me know. Great, so I am back. So it was great to have you today. So watch the replay if you can't attend if you couldn't attend live. So watch the replay, and like always, share your questions in our group, Facebook Businessful Mastermind. Or if you have any other questions, please send them to me via email at dominika@tmcoaching.eu, and I will be back with another webinar next month, and I will see you in the group. So have a fantastic rest of this day, and speak to you soon. Bye.